That is insane. A career that you love and get paid well for, not many places you're going to find that.
You know, anyone who's in college, my biggest piece of advice is get involved in anything that you love. So I started at William Patterson as a business major because I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I joined the concert crew right away, and I worked George Thorogood, Cheap Trick, the Ramones, Patti Smythe, the Smithereens. Loved it. Loved music. I joined the radio station. I decided after my sophomore year, you know what, I'm a communication major, I'm not a business major. So I changed majors, helped build the radio station at the college. We started doing TV sports live in 1989 with an all-student volunteer production crew, 3 cameras, a switcher, full-speed replay. We didn't have a dynamic tracking deck. And I think we might have been the first all-student crew to do live sports on cable TV anywhere in the country. And they still do it today there. So it's basically pursue your passions. Don't rely solely on the classroom for your knowledge, and move up from there. And that's basically what I've done my whole life. Followed my passion, do whatever I want to do, take gigs I like. You know, the County College of Morris is a little bit different for me because my background is sports. But prior to that, I worked at Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands Arena full time. And you know, the Giants and Jets left, the Red Bulls left for their arena, the Devils left for their arena, and when the Nets left for Prudential Center, there was nowhere else for me to be, so they laid me off. And then I discovered the freelance world and realized I could make more money freelancing than I was full-time and just do different gigs and have fun with it. But 3 kids, family, I needed benefits, so I went to CCM. I haven't regretted it one bit because they just throw things at me, and I'm learning more and more, which is the second real lesson is learn as much as you can. You know, the days of somebody being just a camera operator, just a teleprompter operator, those are gone. We stream the commencement at County College of Morris with 6 cameras with a 3-man crew. We have GoPros, we have robotic cameras, we have a jib, and basically it's a director TD and 2 guys who swap cameras depending on what portion of graduation it is. You can do anything with a very small crew. So a conductor in music really has to know every part for every instrument and every section, you know, 10 flautists, 8 violinists. You have to know every piece and coordinate it all. And in the TV world, a director kind of does that as well. The producer books the crew, gets everyone together and does the rundown and formulates the overall look of the show, and then the director takes those pieces and puts them together. So as a director, you really need to know what your camera operator is doing and what the equipment's capable of. You know, how big is the zoom lens on a camera? What can it get? What shots can it get that you need? Are the cameras in the right places in the stadium to get the shots you need? And then knowing, you know, how fast a replay can be built, how fast a replay package can be built, how fast graphics can be built so that you can run, say, a drive package and then the drive recap right after that, which we'll be doing tomorrow, Saturday at Army Navy, right? We discussed with the producer what they're looking for, and we had our graphics out there yesterday, and we know exactly what we want to do for the show. So, you know, it's not, live events are hard because they're not predictable. You never know what's going to happen, a big play, a long drive, but you kind of have a format that you follow and you build and you prepare ahead of time so that there is preparation. Everything's going to be IP based, so you need to understand computers, IT, you need to have a little bit of that in your background as well, because you can move signal in multiple places through like a Dante network much easier than having to actually pull cable, audio cable everywhere and go into a distribution amp and then spread it out from there. So definitely networking and IP. So what I tell my students at Rutgers is be available, volunteer for things, you know, get on the radar. If you volunteer for something like the Army-Navy game, they need volunteers to work the ESPN game day broadcast. And I have a student who's going down because she wants to start networking, and that's everything. Especially at the entry level where you're going to be a production assistant or a grip or you know, a utility. Learn the equipment, but network yourself, and when you're there, get there early, work hard, and stay late if you have to. And people like that. You'll expand your network of contacts, you'll grow, and you'll go far. It's not necessarily about the college degree. You can, you know, I know an audio engineer who's phenomenal who went to Full Sail in Miami, but you can go to Connecticut School of Broadcast, you can go anywhere and learn. But if you're going to college, it's not just about what you learn in the classroom. learn how the equipment works, learn how a lens works, learn, how, if you're doing, if you want to be an editor, learn Premiere, but also learn Avid, and don't just learn how to edit, learn what all the shortcuts are, because the shortcuts are going to make your job so much easier and so much faster, and you'll be a much better editor. But just learn as much as you can and network yourself and be available and work hard.
Yeah, great advice, and that there is no shortcuts in our business.